I'm out of breath. Kitty, don't even think of coming up here. I'm out of breath, and my cat wants to join me, but it's just going to be a disaster if he tries. He wants treats, but he's not going to get them. So, I've got so many things to tell you. I just got back from drawing. Here's a drawing of my drawing partner, Gina, my neighbor. And you're seeing these drawings. I don't know what order they're in. I think this was the second to the last drawing I did. We were underneath the the Tobin Bridge in Boston, and I hate the Tobin Bridge, and I'm just always afraid of it when I'm on it. And I can see why now that I looked at what it looks like underneath. This was the first drawing I did, or was this was not the first. Should I put these in order? Nah. This is the anchor from the Cassin Young, which is a destroyer, World War II era destroyer. It's docked across the wharf from the Constitution, old Ironsides. And I drew that when I first came to Boston 35 years ago, so it was like going home. I'm using these dried up Arteza markers. So here's the bridge of the Cassin Young, and underneath it has its various fruit salad and radars, and there's a funnel back here. This is the mast. Here's the first drawing I did, big old butch anchor. And the light was, it was like 1 o'clock, so the sun was almost overhead and causing very distinct shadows. So the light was hitting the side of the bulkhead here with the rivets casting their shadows. And then these long shadows were cast by some of the stanchions above this deck. What the heck is this? Is this... Oh, there we go. This is a boat davit. This is a deck, and this is underneath the deck, and between the port side and the starboard side was this alley you could go through. And there was a gangway going up to this deck toward the bridge. Just beautiful shadows and chaos of construction. Here was the gangway to get on board the boat looking to the stern. Here's the second funnel, second of two funnels. Some guns here, anti-aircraft guns, and lines holding it to the wharf. And what is this? There. This is the mast and the radar, and here's the forward funnel, and just this mishmash of sort of tubing, metal cylindrical tubes holding it up. And what is this? This is the aft looking forward. Here's the torpedo launcher, the shadow of the deck between two. There's a sort of a open area between this bulkhead and that bulkhead. The shadow is coming down. Here's the forward funnel, and it had all these things on it. This was some sort of thing covered with a little tarp. I don't know if it was a rangefinder or gunnery station. This is this straight pipe that cast a shadow which became curved on the curved funnel. And the funnel had one of those tipped back things like one of those bendable straws. Then I got out my pencil, and this is an anti-aircraft gun. Again, it was just the shadows and the shapes. here's that same thing that we just saw here, except in pencil with that tarp gunnery thing command. Here's that pipe with the shadow. These little bits of white are where the holes in the platform were that cast no shadow, where the holes were. And here was a torpedo launch tube. And here we are looking toward the bow. Here's that gangway that we saw. Here's the boat davits. Funnels back right about here off the page. Then we got on our little bikes and went to the Tobin Bridge, which is this entirely graceless monstrosity. It looks like a python, a huge python that had swallowed something, died, and was lifted up, and that's where they put the bridge, because it's curved and just sloppy. Everything about it is sloppy, and maybe there's a reason that it had to be that ugly, but ugly it is. Here's the actual high part of the bridge so that boats can go underneath it. And here's one of the many pylons holding up the deck. And then I drew on the way back. Gina found that she had a punctured tire, so she had to walk her bike back, and I was not the gentleman that I should have been, and I drew the dry dock. Here's the Cassin Young, the destroyer I drew, and here's the dry dock. And that's it. Okay, what else did I do today? What did you do today? You slept. I got up at 3. What did you do? Sleep late till 6 in the morning? Okay, I made all sorts of more Corona faces out of the Corona beer bottle label. And these are all going to be spewing out of the mouth of the orange monster in the White House. It'll be over there. No one spread the coronavirus more than I did. Okay, here we have a pen. So let's open it up. One of my eBay sellers asked if I was the Pierre Gustafson of the famous Pierre Gustafson, not for the Pierre Gustafson test, but the famous Pierre Gustafson from doing artwork for Penworld magazine for ages and ages, and then some. Was it necessary to use that PVC pipe? Oh, okay. Well, this is way less attractive than I thought it would be. The pictures did a number on this one. It made it look a lot less worn. The barrel seems to be fine. The cap is very worn, which normally doesn't bother me, but this one does. And there's just, I don't know why it does, but I do have other caps I can put on. Let's see how this writes. The nib looks like it's a little bent. And maybe had been bent back. But it does have the flexibility that I like on pens that are the Waterman Taper-Rite kind. When I put a sack in it, it'll be fine, I'm sure. I brought a Taper-Rite today to draw with, as well as a wall, and I ended up using neither. Okay, I'll fix that. What's in this one? This, I know, is not a fountain pen, but I'm saving the exciting part till last. I can't wait. Can you wait? Okay, why are we opening up so awkwardly? Is that it? Yes. I thought I also got a Fez lot that had 3 in it. This just has the one. Shit, what happened? This thing fell out. What does this do? I wonder. Oh, I don't know what it does. Put it right there. So I have a collection of Fezes, and I thought this was neat because of the two-tone lettering, block lettering. And I've seen this before, and I have some like it, but this one was very tarnished on the bottom half, which I thought was kind of neat. And I also thought the head of the, most of the time the eyes are painted in. This one does not have eyes painted in. So it's, again, another weird thing. I just don't understand what this thing did. It's a little screw. Is it holding this on? No. Sometimes there's little badges and pins that have little tabs, but not little screws. Who knows what that is? So there it is, a Fez for the Oddfellows, or whatever the hell they are. Okay, we ready for the exciting thing? I got a letter, Adams. I don't know who this is from. Someone said they were going to send a letter to me. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, it is a letter, but I won't read it to you because it's a personal letter. It's Admiral Jellicoe's Swan pen, so I will read that later and respond to it later. I got this thing here. These are from 2 pen collectors that I always would see at the pen show, but who knows whether I'll see them now. Progressive, I don't need that. There's a bill. Look at this. Is this my stimulus check from the Orange Monster himself? Look at that. It doesn't say Donald J. Trump. Economic impact payment. Now look at this. Look at Vera Robinson's name. It's a girl, Vera, and she's working at the Treasury Department for a school project. She's in the 4th grade, as you can tell by that signature. Okay, I'm a bitch. So what do you think? These were sort of fun to do. They, I didn't try to make them look necessarily anything. I mean, the only one that this was a boy and his dog. But the other ones, this sort of look like a bear with shiny teeth. But I wasn't really thinking that this sort of has ram horns, as does that one. Yellow teeth, needs to get a cleaning. That sort of looks like Homer Simpson. Doe. But I wasn't really thinking of any of this as I was doing these. I just, made eyes, mouth, nose. Tried to make them as different as I could using the palette that I had. Here the eyes are looking to the left. It's left. The O is the mouth there. The O are eyes there. Just a lot of variety. Okay, kitty. Where are you? Orca? How did you get over there through all of my carefully laid booby traps? Orca? Doe. Orca. Okay, I bought myself a trimmer for my hair, my face. I'm going to be doing some manscaping. And it's not going to be pretty. I'm going to set it to low, 0, and just have at it. And at the end, I'm going to look just like him. Orca. Okay. Bye, everyone. I'll just show you the fezzes. Many of the fezzes I have are in my fez bouquets. This one has all sorts of bling. See, those are the eyes with little diamonds, rhinestones. Those are little rosy cheeks on that one. Anyway, all sorts of different ones. See, this one, they're painted. Oh, another lodge meeting, he's saying. Do we have to do that again? Say goodbye, Orca.